Sublimation has always been a fantastic way to get rich, beautiful color, but there's always been a limitation to sublimation when it comes to garment color, garment type, or even the process. This brand new technique will show you how to align your material and printing and make it easier than ever before. So stick around for the rest of this video to learn the newest way to create a sublimation designs on glitter heat transfer material for your next project. So the first step to understanding this process is to go back to the basics. A couple years ago, we launched a video showing you how to take a sublimation print and regular sublimation paper and transfer it onto a variety of different Siser materials. This created a new way to get beautiful color and a super unique finish. When creating a sublimation design that you will then transfer on to a pre-cut and pre-weeded piece of material, the biggest struggle that most people face is that the sublimation paper is not transparent enough to line up your print on your material. So the solution to this was to hand cut with scissors around the boundary of your design, which then gives a little bit more visibility when marrying the applied material and sublimation design. Well, I'm excited to tell you that there are other ways to get pinpoint accuracy when cutting out your design. The first thing that we are going to do is to grab a design from the design library inside your design software of choice or import a design ready for print and cut. Next, we will mirror our image and then send our page with registration marks to our sublimation printer. Now note, inside Leonardo Design Studio, we have found that if your image is centered on your page, the registration marks will still register and cut your design regardless of the orientation. After we have printed our design, it is time to prep our heat transfer, and in this case, we're gonna stick to Siser glitter for now. All right, start by removing your glitter material from its carrier sheet or the clear sheet that's attached to the back of the material. To protect our heat press from any damage, it is best to place a non-stick sheet under your sheet of material to prevent any glitter from sticking to the lower platen of your press. Once your sublimation print is complete, the next step is to sublimate directly, and I said directly, onto the glitter sheet. Now note, be sure to stick to a time and temperature of around 380 degrees to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 seconds for best results. Now that we have sublimated directly onto glitter, this next step is an important one. So after removing your glitter with your sublimation print from your heat press, it is now time to cut out your design. And notice that your print includes your registration marks. Place your material adhesive side down onto a cutting mat and load it into your cutter of choice. Now, although the results may vary from one cutting machine to the next, we have found that one of the great attributes of the Romeo and Juliet is the ability for the high definition camera to notice even the most difficult registration marks to read. Note, it is always best to do a quick test cut to ensure that your machine is cutting properly. And because we do not have a carrier sheet attached anymore, you will cut through the material down to the cutting mat itself. Now, once you have completed your cut, the next step is to weed out your design or simply remove it by hand and place onto your garment. Now make sure heat apply for around 5 seconds, and just like that, you've created a sublimation on glitter print. Now, quick note, if you're using a design that has multiple cavities, then it is best to use TTD high-tack mask to transfer your design onto your substrate of choice. And another note is that when using a cutting system with an optical eye, registration of your crop marks may vary. However, again, with the power of Romeo and Juliet and the onboard high-definition camera, you're sure to get pinpoint accuracy and proper registration every single time. And there you have it. Not only did we show you a new way to use your sublimation printer and Siser materials, but now the world of decoration just got a little bit bigger.